Okay, so today's episode we're going to talk about item and fluid escapes. Specifically, these are forms of overflows, but that could be confused with overflow manifolds, so I'm going to call them escapes. There are two different types. Specifically, item escapes using smart splitters or programmable splitters with the overflow function, and fluid escapes, which literally are just overflow valves. It builds up. If there's any excess, any fluctuations, any unaccounted for, something that didn't get loaded properly, it flows over and can get dealt with elsewhere without losing pressure in all your pipes. This can simplify load balancing because you don't have to load balance ahead of time. You can just remove the excess after the fact. These are 5 refineries with the diluted fuel recipe, which takes 60 packaged water per minute and 30 heavy oil residue per minute. That's 300 packaged water for all 5 of them, and 150 oil residue for all 5 of them. And the overflows will remove both the excess 180 off of the production line and 150 off the production line. There's not always going to be times when you want to do this, but I think it's still useful to know, because there are definitely going to be times when you do want to use it, like when dealing with what's it called, sulfuric acid in the radioactive power production line. We producing anything? I messed something up, didn't I? There's no power. Okay, there we go. Excess water gets split back into the storage glut that's taking place of any other production right now. And same with the... oh dear. Same with the fluids. Although it goes up and down as expected. The pump's just there to make sure that the pipe clears and that it goes back into storage. Normally you'd just send it somewhere else to be dealt with. The other use for this technique is for diagnostics. Say you have everything load balanced, you're going to use an exact number of parts. You have it set up all beforehand. You know you're not going to have any waste. But you can't tell if anything's wrong until it's a few hours into the process and stuff is backing up. There's a way to do that with the overflow function or an overflow pipe, in the fact that if anything doesn't get consumed, it will be overflowed and you can visually see where it is going. Especially if you're doing big builds like Kibitz does, you you're going to have a lot of products being loaded, and any mistakes in those production lines are going to be very, very difficult to diagnose. If you have an escape for every production line you are feeding, you can pinpoint, you can work backwards and pinpoint where the problems are. It doesn't matter if it was a splitter or merger that snapped to the ground instead of the belt, so it didn't connect properly, old belts that aren't connected, power that you forgot to connect, belts you forgot to connect, literally anything. Bad recipes, no recipes. Nope, this one was power. And this one's needs that. You fix all your issues and all of your overflow disappears. Oh, what's that? Okay. I still have an issue I haven't fixed. Where is it? That's weird. Now I'm driving myself crazy with my own diagnostic tool. I wonder if Kibitz would be proud. I know my presentation is rough. Thanks for sticking to the videos this far. But this is my idea of how using smart splitters and pipes for overflows can be quite useful in production lines. There are definitely situations where a very well-made AB needed. I can certainly think of a few. Thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you.